I don't have this on Twitter. Hello. You can't see me because I am currently not there. How can I send that to you? Alrighty. Alrighty. Hello everyone. Oh my god, this is so funny. So I'm just gonna quickly tweet out that this is happening. So essentially I'm watching Silence of the Lambs for the first time. I'm absolutely chicken shit and I hate scary things. So yeah, I don't know how this is gonna go. I could just be sitting here with Ash and I'll just be like totally chiller. But somehow I feel like I'm gonna be stress eating a lot, so we've got some snacks here and all of that for us. Like I said, I won't be looking much over at you guys or responding to comments or anything like that. I just want to watch the movie, but I did want to document my reactions. So yeah, that's where we're at. Fuck my life. Like, this really could go fine and
yeah,
it could just be like, yeah, cool, whatever.
Super boring.
Not really engaging or whatever. Or it could be the total opposite and I show no reaction throughout this entire thing, but tonight I am fucked. So we'll see how that goes. Ash has got his phone if he gets bored. He's got some nuts and breadsticks and chips, and then I've got cookies and TikToks, and we can share the popcorn. He's diabetic, so he really shouldn't eat sugar biscuits. But
No.
Whoopsies.
Oh.
It helps with my stress levels. Just know your blood sugar levels.
Just not my sugar levels.
Alrighty, so I'm just tweeting out that we are live. And yeah. So I hope you enjoy. I have no idea who's watching or anything like that. Like, I cannot see that far away. Like, the computer's probably, what, half a meter away?
Yeah, I'd give it a meter or two. Meter and a half.
And I cannot see, like, what that is. I think it's 0. I'm pretty sure it's 0. So, that's fine. But yeah.
I couldn't tell you.
Oh, there's one!
There's one.
Hello! But yeah, so I'm really not going to be paying attention to it anyway.
We're also not sure how the sound quality is, so apologies in advance if, like, you can't even hear us.
Or if you just hear us munching the entire time.
Yeah.
Stress. I am already
Is
stressed.
your Twitter even working?
No, my Twitter's not working. It never does on my phone. That's why I uninstalled it, but then I was like, oh, I should need that. Alrighty, let's get comfortable.
Let's get comfortable to get uncomfortable.
Should I close the blinds? No, let's get closer.
We should close the blinds, but...
Why? Because when I go to
So
open them, I'm going to be like, Anthony Hopkins is there ready to bite my face off.
Be less clear on the screen.
Is it glary for you?
A little bit. Just the one closest to it. Like, turn it away from me.
Like that?
Like that.
That better?
There we go.
Okay.
That should be better.
You can tell we fucking watch movies at this house. Pray for me. Oh, I don't want to do this. Why are we doing this? Yeah, I don't even think it's gonna work. I gotta send a photo. Is Scott playing?
I think so. Maybe it's glarier than you thought.
Yeah. Because I was like trying to see it, I'm like, I can't see a single thing.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Ooh.
Hang on, like close them again. Like
Fully?
if I go. No.
No?
Do you want to cover it and cover it while I'm sitting here? Alright.
No. What's that?
That'll do.
Like, I'm not mad having sunlight. Yeah, that's better.
Best of both worlds.
She would have legit been sweating her tits off. That is not easy to do.
Darling! Crawford wants to see you in his office.
Thank you, sir. What?
I need to make
Jodie Foster's not tall, is she?
Not the tallest, no.
But, like, not short, but not... Like, she'd be shorter than me.
Oh yeah, for sure. But like, most of the world is shorter than you.
Fuck off, I'm slightly above average. It's not my fault.
Could you imagine the smell she'll be giving off though?
Mhm.
If she's still covered in sweat.
You looking for Crawford? Yes, sir. Well, he should be back in a couple of minutes. Why don't you wait in his office? And then, I think it will.
I forget how, like, late it's set. Like, that fucking computer is a brick. Is this 80s?
Mm-hmm.
It's not that old.
No.
Mom just said, just keep your eyes and ears closed. She has so much faith in me.
Yes. It might have been early 90s actually.
Starling. Clarissa. Good morning.
Morning, Mr. Crawford.
Sorry to pull you off the horse at such short notice. Your instructors tell me you're doing well. Top quarter of your class.
I hope so. They haven't posted any grades yet.
The job's come up and I thought about you. Not a job, really, more of an interesting errand. Sit down.
Yes, sir.
I remember you from my seminar at UVA. You grilled me pretty hard, as I recall, on the Bureau of Civil Rights record in the Hoover years. Gave you an A.
A minus, sir.
Let's see, double major psych and criminology. what you graduated magna, our internships at the Rice-Singer Clinic. It says here, when you graduate, you want to come to work for me in behavioral science.
Yes, very much, sir. Very much.
We're interviewing all the serial killers now in custody for a psychobehavioral profile. Could be a real help in unsolved cases. Most of them have been happy to talk to us. You spook easily, Starling.
Not yet, sir.
See, the one we want most refuses to cooperate. I want you to go after him again today in the asylum.
Who's the subject?
The psychiatrist, Hannibal Lecter.
Cannibal the cannibal.
I don't expect him to talk to you. But I have to be able to say we tried. So if he won't cooperate, I want just straight reporting. How's he look? How's his cell look? Is he sketching, drawing? If he is, what's he sketching?
Her eyes are so
There's a
blue.
dossier on Lecter.
Thank you.
It's
Copy
so
of our
blue.
questionnaire and a special ID for you. Have your memo on my desk by 0800 Wednesday.
Okay. Excuse me, sir, but why the urgency? Lecter's been in prison for so many years now. Is there some connection between him and Buffalo Bill, maybe?
I wish there were. I want your full attention, Starling.
Yes, sir.
Be very careful with Hannibal Lecter. Dr. Chilton at the asylum will go over all the physical procedures used with him. Do not deviate from them for any reason whatsoever. And you're to tell him nothing personal, Starling. Believe me, you don't want Hannibal Lecter inside your head. Just do your job, but never forget what he is.
And what is that?
Oh, he's a monster. Pure psychopath. So rare to capture one alive. From a research point of view, Lecter is our most prized asset.
I hated him in the book and I hate him in the movie already.
You know, we get a lot of detectives here, but I must say I can't ever remember one as attractive. Will you be in Baltimore overnight? Because this can be quite a fun town if you have the right guide.
Now, I'm sure this is a great town, Dr. Chilton, but my instructions are to talk to Dr. Lecter and report back this afternoon.
I see. Let's make this quick then. We've tried to study him, of course, but he's much too sophisticated for the standard tests. Oh my, does he hate us? Thinks I'm his nemesis.
Can't imagine why.
Crawford's very clever, isn't he, using you?
What do you mean, sir?
Pretty young woman to turn him on. I don't believe Lecter's even seen a woman in 8 years. Or you ever his taste, so to speak.
I graduated from UVA, doctor, and it's not a term school.
Good, then you should be able to remember the rules. Do not touch the glass, do not approach the glass. You're passing nothing but soft paper. No pencils or pens, no staples or paper clips on his paper. Use the sliding truth carrier, no exceptions. If he attempts to pass you anything, do not accept it. Do you understand me?
I understand, sir.
I'm going to show you why we insist on such precautions. On the afternoon of July 8, 1981, he complained of chest pains and was taken to the dispensary. His mouthpiece and restraints were removed for an EKG. When the nurse leaned over him, he did this to him. The doctors managed to reset her jaw, more or less, save one of her eyes. His pulse never got above 85, even when he ate her tongue. I keep him in here.
Dr. Chilton. If Lecter feels you're his enemy, then well, maybe we'll have more luck if I go in by myself. What do you think?
You might have suggested this in my office and saved me the time.
Yes, sir. Then I would have missed the pleasure of your company, sir.
When she's finished, bring her out.
My heart's already racing. I'm like sweating.
Hi, I'm Marty. He told you don't get near the glass.
Hello,
Police phone?
Mm-hmm. 1930s. You can hang your coat up there if you like.
You're welcome.
He's past the others. The last cell, you keep to the right. I put out a chair for you.
Oh, yes, that's very good, thank you.
I'll be watching. You'll do fine.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Morning.
Dr. Lecter, my name is Clarice Starling. May I speak with you?
You're one of Jack Crawford's, aren't you?
I am, yes.
May I see your credentials?
Certainly.
Closer, please. Closer.
Oh. Is he gonna run up to the thing?
Just watch it. Didn't.
That expires in 1 week. You're not real FBI, are you?
I'm still in training at the academy.
Jack Crawford sent a trainee to me.
Yes, I'm a student. I'm here to learn from you. Maybe you can decide for yourself whether or not I'm qualified enough to do that.
That is rather slippery of you, Agent Starling. Sit, please.
I'm so uncomfortable.
Now then, tell me, what did Nix say to you? Multiple Nix in the next stuff. He hissed at you. What did he say?
He said, I can smell you're a cunt.
I see. I myself cannot. You use Evian skin cream. And sometimes you wear lead tone. But not today.
Did you do all these drawings, Doctor?
That is the Duomo scene from the Belvedere. You know Florence?
All that detail just from memory, sir?
Memory, Agent Starling, is what I have instead of a view.
Well, perhaps you'd care to lend us your view on this questionnaire, sir.
No. You were doing fine. You had been courteous and receptive to courtesy. You had established trust with the embarrassing truth about pigs. Now this ham-handed segue into your questionnaire. It won't do.
I'm only asking you to look at this, Doctor. Either you will or you won't.
Yeah. Jack Crawford must be very busy indeed if he is recruiting help from the student body. Busy hunting that new one, Buffalo Bill. What a naughty boy he is. Do you know why he's called Buffalo Bill? Please tell me. The newspapers won't say.
Well, it started as a bad joke in Kansas City homicide. He said, this one likes to skin his humps.
Why do you think he removes their skins, Agent Starling? Throw me with your acumen.
It excites him. Most serial killers keep some sort of trophies from their victims.
I didn't.
No, you ain't yours.
You send that through.
glass there? Or do they remove it in different scenes?
Actually, that's
Oh, Agent Starling, you think you can dissect me with this blunt little tool?
No. I thought that your knowledge...
You're so ambitious, aren't you? Do you know what you look like to me with your good bag and your cheap shoes? You look like a rube. A well-scrubbed, hustling rube with a little taste. Good nutrition's giving you some length of bone, but you're not more than one generation from poor wire trash, are you, Agent Starling? And that accent you've tried so desperately to shed, pure West Virginia. Was your father dear to your coal miner, the distinguishable man? You know how quickly the boys found you, all those tedious, sticky fumblings in the backseats of cars, while you could only dream of getting out, getting anywhere, getting all the way to the end of the line.
You see a lot, Doctor. But are you strong enough to point that high-powered perception of yourself? No matter why don't you look at yourself and write down what you say? Maybe you're frightened.
The census taker once tried to test me. I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
That's not as petrifying as, like, people make it out to be.
You fly back to school now, little Stein. Fly.
I find it creepy as hell.
Like, it's uncomfortable, but, like, I was expecting to be petrified by it. It's just uncomfortable.
My wrist. So I can die. Look at the blood.
Ugh.
Agent Starling! Come back! Agent Starling! Agent Starling! Now that I've had that happen to you, this courtesy is unspeakably happy.
Do this test for me.
No, but I will make you happy. I'll give you a chance for what you love most.
What is that, Doc?
Advancement, of course. Listen carefully. Look deep within yourself, Terry Starling. Go seek out Miss Moffat, an old patient of mine, M-O-F-E-T. Go now. I don't think Mix could manage again quite so soon, even though he is crazy. Go now!
Ugh. You good? Ew, that was so gross.
Just
Hi, Bill. Hey, Grace. Oh, no, actually,
Oh, shoot. Daddy!
FBI, hands up! Don't move!
Turn around. Hands behind your back. Thumbs up.
You're dead, Starling. Johnson, good job. Good entry, good command. Starling, where's your danger area? Did you check the corner?
No, sir.
That's the reason you're dead.
3109. Breaking doors or windows. 2. Enter or exit. Room 404. Sardelia.
Starling?
Sir?
Miggs is dead.
Dad. How?
The orderly heard Lecter whispering to him all afternoon and Miggs crying. They found him in bed checked. He'd swallowed his own tongue. Starling?
Yeah, I'm still here, sir. I don't know how to feel about this.
You don't have to feel any way about it. Lecter did it to amuse himself. Look, I know it got ugly today, but you mentioned a name at the end. Moffat. Any follow-up on her?
Well, Lecter altered or destroyed most of his patients' histories prior to capture, so there's no record of anyone named Moffat. But I thought the yourself reference was too hokey for Lecter, so I figured he's from Baltimore, and I looked in the phone book, and there's a yourself storage facility right outside of downtown Baltimore, sir.
Unit 31 was leased for 10 years, prepaid in full. The contract is in the name of a Miss Hester Moffat.
So nobody's been in here since 1980?
Not to my knowledge. Privacy is a great concern to my customers.
Yes, I won't disturb anything, I promise. I'll be out of here before you know it. Yes, absolutely. Here. Stuck.
I will return tomorrow with my son.
What about him?
I would ask my driver to help you, but he detests physical labor.
Right. You just stay here. I'll be back in 1 minute.
They've kept it pretty true to the book so far.
Stuck. Give me that flashlight, sir.
Oh. If this door should fall down or anything else, this is the number for our Baltimore field office.
Now they know that you're with me. You call them if anything should happen.
Yes, Miss.
Regular old creepy prop factory.
Less accurate to the book. She couldn't move like more than a few feet in either direction. But cinematography. And there's the car. Yeah. Do I have to look?
Yes.
Yeah.
Look.
I'm looking. I'm just squinting. Like, not wrong. Movie fucking creepy.
Hester Moffat. It's an anagram, isn't it, Doctor? Hester Moffat, the rest of me. Miss the rest of me? Meaning that you rented that garage?
Oh wait, that was nice of him.
Thank you.
Your bleeding has stopped.
How did you? It's nothing. It's just a scratch. Dr. Lecter, whose head is in that bottle?
Why don't you ask me about Buffalo Bill?
Do you know something about him?
I might if I saw the case file. You could get that for me.
Why don't we talk about Mr. Moffat? You wanted me to find him.
His real name is Benjamin Rasbell, a former patient of mine whose romantic attachments ran to, shall we say, the exotic. I did not kill him, I assure you, merely tucked him away very much as I found him after he'd missed 3 appointments.
If you didn't kill him, then who did, sir?
Who can say? Best thing for him, really. His therapy was going nowhere.
Dress, makeup. Raspo was a transvestite?
In life. Oh no. Garden variety manic depressant. Tedious. Very tedious. And I just think of him as a kind of experiment. A fledgling killer's first effort at transformation. How did you feel when you saw him, Clarice?
Scared at first, then exhilarated.
Jack Crawford is hunting your career, isn't he? Apparently he likes you and you like him too.
I never thought about it.
Do you think Jack Crawford wants you sexually? True, he is much older, but do you think he visualizes scenarios, exchanges, fucking you?
That doesn't interest me, Doctor. Frankly, it's the sort of thing that Miggs would say.
Not anymore.
Accurate.
Thank you, Barney.
What happened to your drawings?
Punishment, you see, for Miggs. Just like that gospel program. When you leave, they'll turn the volume way up. Dr. Chilton does enjoy his petty torments.
Did you mean by transformation, Doctor?
I've been in this room for 8 years now, Clarice. I know they will never ever let me out while I'm alive. What I want is a view. I want a window where I can see a tree, or even water. I want to be in a federal institution far away from Dr. Chilton.
What did you mean by fledgling killer? Are you saying that he's killed again?
I'm offering you a psychological profile of Buffalo Bill, based on the case evidence. I'll help you catch him, Clarice.
You know who he is, don't you? Tell me who decapitated your patient, Doctor.
All good things to those who wait. I've waited, Clarice, but how long can you and old Jackie boy wait? Our little Billy must already be searching for that next special lady.
I hate that his eyes, like, are always in shadows unless he's looking directly into a light. Like, it just weirds me out. the fuck? Kitty.
Hey, little cheaper. I'm right there. Can I help you with that?
Would you?
Sure.
Thank you.
That's all right. You look kind of handicapped.
Yeah. I got it this far, I just can't get it up in the truck. Yeah. Scratch it. Oh,
Okay.
good. Just set it there. That's good. Get in the truck, and I want to push it all the way up. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, push it all the way back. Yeah, that's great.
Okay.
Hey, are you about a size 14?
Sorry.
Good. Oh, good. Good.
Poor kitty.
Outside. Let's go.
Nicky, in the ring for Charlie. Let's go.
You look real tiny.
Saddle up. Back to Doug here. You're moving out. You're going
Oh,
across.
he's a trainer.
Found a girl's body down in West Virginia. Been in the water about a week. Looks like a Buffalo Bill type situation. Keeps him alive for 3 days. We don't know why. There's no
Hold up.
evidence of rape or physical abuse prior to death. Only mutilation you see there is post-mortem. Okay, 3 days. Then he shoots them, skins them, and dumps them. Each body in a different river. The water leaves us no trace evidence of any kind. That's Fredrika Bimmel, the first one. Her body was the only one he took the trouble to wake down, so actually she was the third girl found. After her, he got lazy. Okay, let's see. Circles where the girls were abducted, arrows where their bodies were found. This new one today washed up here, Elk River, West Virginia.
It's okay.
Hey, Mom, come.
Look at him, Starling. Tell me what you see.
Well, he's a white male. Serial killers tend to hunt within their own ethnic groups. He's not a drifter. He's got his own house somewhere, not an apartment.
Why?
What he does with them takes privacy. He's in his 30s or 40s. He's got real physical strength combined with an older man's self-control. He's cautious, precise, and he's never impulsive. He'll never stop.
Why not?
He's got a real taste for it now. He's getting better at his work.
Not bad, Starling. Questions?
Yes, sir. You haven't mentioned anything about the information contained in my report or Dr. Lecter's offer.
Considering it.
That's why you sent me in there, isn't it? To get his help on Buffalo Bill, sir? Well, if that was the case, then I just wish I was in on it, that's all.
If I'd sent you in there with an actual agenda, Lecter would have known it instantly. He would have toyed with you, then turned to stone.
Do we see much of his background in it?
I don't think so.
Because his wife's
We might say that. I can't remember. It's been a while.
Okay.
There's that key details that I remember.
It's not really
Excuse me, Sheriff Perkins. This is the FBI.
Sheriff Perkins, Jack Crawford, FBI. Special Agent Terry, Agent Starling, we appreciate being invited to your jurisdiction. I didn't call you, that was somebody from the state attorney's office. We extend you every courtesy, but right now, Sheriff, this type of sex crime has certain aspects I just as soon discuss in private. You know what I mean?
So key.
It looks like Stanley in the background.
It's Dr. Eakins with the chapel. Starling, we're back here. Tell Lamar to come on when he's finished playing his music. Yeah, we'll set it in that.
Be a six-way link-up. Chicago, Detroit, what?
Excuse me, gentlemen, you officers and gentlemen, listen here now. There's things we need to do for her. I know that y'all brought her this far, and that her folks would thank you if they could for your kindness and your sensitivity. And now, please go on now. Let us take care of her. Go on now. Thank you. Thank you.
That was impressive.
Okay, good. Yeah, that's right. West Virginia. Elk River. Stand by for transmission. here, Lamar. Let's take a look at her.
Why the fuck did they not quit?
Okay, Starling.
Star-shaped contact entrance wound over the sternum. Muzzle stab at the top.
Wrongful death.
Wrongful death.
She'll have to go to the state pathologist in Claxton. Well, I better get back to that circus. Lamar will hit me. No, run, Whitey. What else do you see, Starling?
Well, he's not local. Her ears are pierced 3 times, and there's glitter nail polish. That looks like town to me. Two of her fingernails are broken off, and there's dirt or grit under them. It looks like she's tried to claw her way through something.
Ray, get pictures of her teeth. We'll fax them for missing persons.
Right.
She's got something in her throat.
When a body comes out of the water, lots of times there's like leaves and things in the mouth.
Yeah.
This thing. Some seed pod.
No, sir. That's a bug cocoon. There's no way that can get way down in there like that.
Somebody shoved it in there.
She'll be easier to print when we turn her over. Lamar, will you give me a hand with this? Yes, I will.
Ooh, Jack. What do you make of these?
Different configuration than the other victims. You're close up.
Victim's skin removed, this time with 2 large diamond-shaped sections from the buttocks. Stellate exit wound level with the 2nd and the 3rd thoracic vertebrae, approximately 6 inches from the right shoulder blade.
Starling. When I
told the sheriff we shouldn't talk in front of a woman, it really burned you, didn't it? It was just smoke, Starling. I had to get rid of it.
Matters, Mr. Crawford. Cops look at you to see how to act. Matters.
Point taken.
Ligature marks found around the wrists, not around the ankles. This would indicate that the skin was postmortem.
Not yet. I have a tightness in my chest.
Oh dear.
Just being like, yeah. Tense.
Time, folks. My move. Oh, fair, you lured him with produce. Tough nookies. Still my turn. Nice
What?
and slow, baby.
If the beetle moves one of your men, does that still count?
Of course it counts. How do you play?
H.E. Starling?
Where the heck did this come from? It's practically mush.
It's found behind the soft pallet of a murder victim. The body was in the Elk River, West Virginia.
It's Buffalo
Buffalo Bill, isn't it?
I'm afraid I can't tell you any more about that.
We heard about it on the radio.
You mean this is like a clue from a real murder case? Cool.
I love these guys.
Injured serotonia, maybe. Boy, he's a big sucker. Okay, let's check morphology.
What do you do when you're not detecting Agent Stone?
Try to be a student, Dr. Pilcher.
You ever go out for cheeseburgers and beer? The amusing house wine?
Are you hitting on me, Doctor?
Yes.
At least he's honest about it.
Agent Starling, meet Mr. Acherontius Styx. Weird. Better known to his friends as the Death's Head Moth.
Now, where does it come from?
That's what's strange. Only live in Asia.
Asia.
In this country, they'd have to be specially raised from imported eggs.
Thought somebody grew this guy. Fed him honey and nightshade. Kept him warm. Somebody loved him.
Interesting.
It wasn't that long in the first one.
No. It's in the second victim of it. That's going to be the answer. This is moderately creepy. It is very much not sure. Puppy! Oh, it's so cute!
Good morning. I'm Donna Baruch.
I can get through these now. There's cute puppy.
And I'm Tim Langhorn.
And I
Our
know
top
nothing
story
bad
for this
happens
morning.
to the
Catherine Martin, the 25-year-old daughter of Senator Ruth Martin, listed first as a missing person, is now believed to have been kidnapped by the serial killer known only as Buffalo Bill. Memphis police sources indicate
Why
that
would
the
they-
missing girl's blouse has been identified, sliced up the back, in what has become a kind of grim, all too familiar calling card. Young Catherine Martin, as we've said, is the only daughter of U.S. Senator Ruth Martin, the Republican junior senator from Tennessee. And while her kidnapping is not at this point considered to be politically motivated, nevertheless, it has stirred the government to its highest levels. Reached for comment on the ski slopes of Stowe, Vermont. The president himself said to be, and I quote, intensely concerned. Just moments ago, Senator Martin takes this dramatic personal plea.
I'm speaking now to the person who's holding my daughter. Catherine is very gentle and kind. Talk to her and you'll see. You have the power. You are in charge. I know you can feel love and compassion. You have a wonderful chance to show the whole world that you can be merciful as well as strong. That you're big enough to treat Catherine better than the world has treated you. You have that power. Please. My daughter is Catherine.
Boy, that's smart.
Release her unharmed.
Jesus, that's really smart.
Anywhere.
She keeps repeating the name.
And I promise
She
you.
sees Catherine as a person and not just an object. It's harder to tear her up.
Please. Release my little girl.
What you're doing, Miss Starling, is coming into my hospital to conduct an interview, refusing to share information with me for the third time.
Sir, I told you this is just a routine follow-up of the rest of
He is my patient. I have rights.
Understand that, sir.
But I am not just some turnkey, Miss Starling.
This is the number for the U.S. Attorney's Office. Please, I think you discuss this with him. You've got to do my job. You understand? If your profile helps us catch Buffalo Bill in time to save Catherine Martin, the senator promises you a transfer to the VA hospital at Oneida Park, New York, with a view of the woods nearby. Maximum security still applies, of course. You have reasonable access to books. Best of all, though, 1 week a year, you get to leave the hospital, go here. Plum Island. Every day of that week, you may walk on the beach, you may swim in the ocean for up to 1 hour under SWAT team surveillance, of course. And there you have it. A copy of the Buffalo Bill case file. A copy of the senator's offer. This offer is non-negotiable and final. After Mark dies, you get nothing.
Plum Island Animal Disease Research Center. Sounds charming.
That's only part of the island. There's very, very nice beach. Tern's nest there. There's beautiful.
Turns. If I help you, Clarice, it will be turns thus to quid pro quo. I tell you things, you tell me things. Not about this case, though. About yourself. Quid pro quo. Yes or no? Yes or no, Clarice. Poor little Catherine is waiting.
Go to.
What is your worst memory of childhood?
Death of my father.
Tell me about it and don't lie, or I know.
He was town marshal. And one night he surprised 2 burglars coming out the back of the drugstore. They shot him.
Was he killed outright?
No, he was very strong. He lasted more than a month. My mother died when I was very young, so my father had become the whole world to me. When he left me, I had nothing. I was 10 years old.
You're very frank, Clarice. I think it would be quite something to know you in private life.
Quid pro quo, Doctor.
So tell me about Miss West Virginia. Was she a large girl?
Yes,
Big through the hips? Roomy?
they all were.
What else?
She had an object deliberately inserted into her throat. Now, that hasn't been made public yet. We don't know what it means.
Is it a butterfly?
Yes, a moth. Just like the one we found in Benjamin Raspail's head an hour ago. Why does he place them there, Doctor?
The significance of the moth is change. Caterpillar into chrysalis or pupa. From thence into beauty. Our belly wants to change too.
There's no correlation in the literature between transsexualism and violence. Transsexuals are very passive.
Clever girl. You're so close to the way you're going to catch him. Do you realize that?
No, tell me why.
After your father's murder, you were orphaned. What happened next? I don't imagine the answer is on those second-rate shoes, Clarice.
I went to live with my mother's cousin and her husband in Montana. They had a ranch.
Was it a cattle ranch?
Sheep and horses.
How long did you live there?
2 months.
Why so briefly?
I ran away.
Why, Clarice? Did the rancher make you perform fellatio? Did he sodomize you?
No. He was a very decent man. Quid pro quo, Doctor.
Billy is not a real transsexual, but he thinks he is. He tries to be. He's tried to be a lot of things, I expect.
And you said that I was very close to the way we would catch him. What did you mean, Doctor?
There are 3 major centers for transsexual surgery: Johns Hopkins, the University of Minnesota, and Columbus Medical Center. I wouldn't be surprised if Billy had applied for sex reassignment in one or all of them and been rejected.
On what basis would they reject him?
Look, for severe childhood disturbances associated with violence, our Billy wasn't born a criminal, Clarice. He was made one through years of systematic abuse. Billy thinks his own identity is he, and he thinks that makes him a transsexual.
Fuck you,
But his
dickhead.
pathology is 1,000 times more savage, more terrifying.
It rubs the lotion on its skin. It does this whenever it's told.
Mister, my family will pay cash. Whatever ransom you're asking for, they'll pay it.
It rubs the lotion on its skin, or else it gets the hose again. Oh, precious, look at the hose.
Okay. Mister, if you let me go, I won't press charges, I promise. See, my mom is a real important woman. I guess you already know that.
Now it places the lotion in the basket.
Please. Oh my God, please.
It places the lotion in the basket.
I want to see my mom. Please, no. I want to see my
Put the fucking lotion in the basket!
You still think you're going to walk on some beach and see the birdies? No, I don't think so. I called Senator Ruth Martin. She never heard of any deal with you. They scammed you. Stand outside. And shut the door. There never was a deal with Senator Martin, but there is now. I designed it. Of course, I worked in a few conditions for my own benefit as well. Identify Buffalo Bill by name. And if the girl is found in time, Senator Martin will have you transferred to Brushy Mountain State Prison in Tennessee. Answer me, Hannibal. You answer me now, or by God, you'll never leave this cell. Who is Buffalo Bill?
His first name is Louis. Much like the rest of the senator herself, but only in Tennessee. And I have a few conditions of my own.
Beat him up and get him ready to go.
Jack, Hannibal Lecter's being transferred to Memphis.
Transferred? Did you have a trainee make some sort of phony offer to Lecter in the senator's name? Yeah, I rolled the dice. I had to. She's mad as hell, Jack. Paul Krendler's over here from Justice. She's asking him to take over in Memphis.
That's more petrifying than the movies. Why didn't they just inject him with tranquilizer?
Lieutenant Boyle, this is Sergeant Pepper.
They knock him
We're
unconscious.
gonna treat you as good as you treat us. You be a gentleman, you're gonna get 3 hots to cry.
I want to punch this guy in the face.
You sign right here, we'll have us a legal transfer. Here, sir, use mine.
I don't like this. I don't like this. I'm uncomfortable. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Senator Martin. Dr. Hannibal Lecter.
Riley said, yeet.
Dr. Lecter, I brought an affidavit guaranteeing your new rights. You want to read it before I sign?
I won't waste your time on Catherine Stein bargaining for petty privileges. Clarice Starling and that awful Jack Crawford have wasted far too much time already. I only pray they haven't doomed the poor girl. Let me help you now, and I will trust you when it is all over.
You have my word, Paul.
Buffalo Bill's real name is Louis Friend. I met him just once. He was referred to me in April or May 1980 by my patient Benjamin Raspel. They were lovers, you see. But Raspel had become very frightened. Apparently, Louis had murdered a transient and done things with the skin.
We need his address and a physical description.
Tell me, Senator, did you nurse Catherine yourself?
What?
Did you breastfeed her?
Now, wait a minute.
Yes, I did.
Toughened your nipples, didn't it?
Oh, son of a bitch.
Amputate a man's leg and he can still feel it tickling. Tell me, Mom, when your little girl is on the slab, where will it tickle you?
Take this thing back to Baltimore.
5'10", strongly built, about 180 pounds. Hair blonde, eyes pale blue. He'd be about 35 now. He said he lived in Philadelphia, but may have lied. That's all I can remember, Mom. But if I think of any more, I will let you know. Oh, and Senator, just one more thing. Love your suit.
I tell you now that in a meeting earlier this evening with
How much of that is
Martin,
improvised?
Dr. Lecter agreed to assist in the investigation. I'm trying to find the abductor of Catherine Martin, Buffalo Bill.
How do you do, sir?
Well, it's only through my own unique insight into Lecter's mind that this breakthrough was possible.
And Buffalo Bill's real name.
Buffalo Bill's real name is now a matter of record with the proper authorities.
Can you give us
My name is Dr. Frederick Chilton. How do you spell that? C-H.
Children, I'm gonna stab you in the face with a pen that you just let Hannibal crack.
Just on that side, sir.
Access to Lecter is strictly limited. We've been getting death threats.
I understand, sir.
Log in and check your room.
Well, I can't take all the credit for myself. Martin, Justice Department, people at the FBI, the folks at the Baltimore State Hospital. And now for the hard part, apprehending the suspect. So, excuse me, folks, I'm going to have to catch a flight.
And then Master Jacobs.
Is it true what they're saying? Some kind of vampire?
They don't have a name for what it is.
You do know the rules, ma'am?
Yes, Lieutenant Boyle, I've questioned him before.
Go ahead.
You want me to open the popcorn?
That's okay. Unless you like it with fuck beans.
Good evening, Clarice.
At least I now get the like I've always got the reference, but now I get
Drawn to back, Doctor. Just until you get your view.
How very thoughtful. Or did Jack Crawford send you for one last meal before you're both booted off the cage?
No, I came because I wanted to.
People will say we're in love. Anthrax Island. That was an especially nice touch, Clarice. Yours?
Yes.
worry about poor Catherine, though. Tick-tock, 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 tick-tock.
Your anagrams are showing, Doctor. Louis' friend, iron sulfide, also known as fool's gold.
Oh, Clarice, your problem is you need to get more fun out of life.
You were telling me the truth back in Baltimore, sir. Please continue now.
Well, I've read the case files, have you? Everything you need to find him is right there in those pages.
And tell me how.
First principles, Clarice. Simplicity. Read Marcus Aurelius. Of each particular thing, ask, what is it in itself? What is its nature? What does he do to this man you seek?
He kills women.
No, that is incidental. What is the first and principal thing he does? What needs does he serve by killing?
Anger. Social acceptance and sexual frustrations.
No, he cuts. That is his nature. How do we begin to covet, Clarice? Do we seek out things to covet? Make an effort to answer now.
No. We just...
Now, we begin by coveting what we see every day. Don't you feel eyes moving over your body, Clarice? Don't your eyes seek out the things you want?
All right, yes. Now, please tell me how.
No. It's your turn to tell me, Clarice. You don't have any more vacations this town. Why did you leave that ranch?
Doctor, we don't have any more time for any of this now.
But we don't reckon time the same way, do we, Clarice? This is all the time you'll ever have.
Later. Now, please listen to me. We've only got 5...
No. I will listen now. After your father's murder, you were orphaned. You were 10 years old. You went to live with cousins on a sheep and horse ranch in Montana.
And one morning I was just running away.
Not just, Clarice. What set you off? You started at one time.
Early, still dark.
Then something woke you, didn't it? Was it a dream? What was it?
I heard a strange noise.
What was it?
It was screaming. Some kind of screaming, like a child's voice.
What did you do?
I went downstairs, outside. I crept up into the barn. I was so scared to look inside, but I had to.
What did you see, Clarice? What did you see?
Now I'm uncomfortable.
Lambs. They were screaming.
They were slaughtering these spring lambs.
They were screaming.
And you ran away?
No. First I tried to free them. I opened the gate to their pen, but they wouldn't run. They just stood there. Confused. They wouldn't run.
But you could, and you did, didn't you?
Yes. I took one lamb and I ran away as fast as I could.
Where were you going, Clarice?
I don't know. I didn't have any food, any water, and it was very cold. Very cold. I thought if I could save just one, but he was so heavy. So heavy. I didn't get more than a few miles. The sheriff's car picked me up. Ranger was so angry, he sent me to live at the Luther orphanage in Postman. I never saw Ranger again.
What became of your lamb, Clarice?
I killed him.
You still wake up sometimes, don't you? Wake up in the dark. Hear the screaming of the lamb.
Yes.
Do you think if you saved poor Catherine, you could make them stop, don't you? You think if Catherine lives, you won't wake up in the dark ever again to that awful screaming of the lamb?
I don't know. I don't know.
Thank you, Clarice.
Tell me his name.
I would have hated.
Dr. Chuck and I miss you. I think you're down, John.
Okay. Let's go.
I would have hated to have been in the cinema seeing that on the giant fucking screen. Just Anthony Hopkins' face, just like, hey, bruh.
Ray Clarice. Well, let me know when those lamps stop swinging once you go.
Tell me his name, doctor.
Clarice! Okay, smile. Bye, Clarice.
It was just a subtle thing that was so uncomfortable.
That's this whole movie, though.
No, but no, like, for the most of it, it's outwardly gross.
Yeah.
So, like, you're prepared to be unsettled by the big thing. It's like, oh yeah, like the lima. I can't even. Although, yeah, I swear to God, if I fucking wake up to you doing that, I would punch you in the nuts.
That's 100% fine. I deserve it.
Oh, wow. Oh. Oh dear. Shit's about to go down.
Ready when you are, Doc.
Just another minute, please.
Son of a bitch demanded a second dinner. Lamb chops, extra rare.
What he wants for breakfast? Damn thing, Sue.
Idiots.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Okay, Doc. Grab some floor.
Same drill as before, please.
Are you and you are, Sergeant Captain?
As if they wouldn't notice anything in his hands. No, I suppose because they weren't doing their job, they didn't check it. I don't know if I can watch because now it gets violent.
Yes.
Write the drawings, please.
You've done everything else.
I know,
You can do it.
but he's like crazy.
You can do it.
He's watching through my shirt. Does he like attack them, or does he just like rip them? My soul! Yeah. I was like, what's going on? Oh no. Oh no. Uncomfortable. Uncomfortable.
Did somebody go up on 5?
No, nobody went up.
Oh, Pamber asking you to tell. CP. Shots fired on 5. Repeat. Shots fired on 5.
Sergeant Tate!
Holy shit. The hell? Shut up. Bobby gets fast.
Right, Sarge.
Raining power. Government.
Look! It stopped.
Seal off a 10-block radius. Give me the SWAT team and an ambulance double quick. We're going up.
The amount he's citing of like accurate would be same.
I wonder if they made him watch that scene beforehand.
Maybe. Oh god. That was Do we get any closer? I'd rather not.
Clear. Command post. 2 officers down.
Clear.
Lecter's guard, Sarge. Prisoner's missing.
Boyle's gun is gone, Sergeant.
Repeat, Lecter's missing and armed. He stripped the bed. Might be making a rope, check all windows. Where the fuck is my ambulance?
Sergeant Tate. He's alive.
Get a hold of him where you can feel his hands, son. Talk to him.
What do I say?
It's Jim Cameron. Now talk to him, damn it. Lecter's missing and armed.
Pember, can you hear me?
Took Boyle's gun. Pember got off 1 round. There's a chance Lecter was hit.
Good job, Molly. You look real good.
Idiots. Idiots. Like if I hadn't have read the book. No, yeah. I don't think I would have been able to watch it without reading the book first. Yeah, don't do that. That's because I'm here. Idiots. Absolute idiots.
Yeah, I need an ID now. I need a ringer. Get the strap. Buzz, where's the fucking oxygen? Good, buddy. That's right. Buzz! Give us here. Give us here. Well, listen, him. Down there. Elevator! Away!
Clever. Very clever.
Roger, Lieutenant. Stay here.
I liked this guy.
I'm on the elevator bringing Pember down.
He was good.
He seems to be hanging on. Top 3 floors secured. Main stairwell secured. We think he's on 2. We're pretty sure he's somewhere on 2, sir. That's all for now. Over. him alive. Lecter, put your hands on your head. On the leg. No movement. Johnny, hold your fire. We're coming in with the car. Open the hatch. Watch his hands. If there's any fire, it'll come from us. Affirm.
Man. Oh, I would not want to be that guy.
Medical Unit 26, we're inbound with a 50-year-old male police officer with severe facial lacerations. Weapon unknown. We've got grand mal seizure activity, but he's post-ictal now. Vital signs are good. Pressure's 130 over 90. Head upright 90. Pulse 84. We got him on lactated ringers running, and the patient is on 10 days of oxygen.
They found the ambulance in a parking garage at Memphis Airport. Crew is dead. Killed a tourist, too. Got his clothes, cash. By now he could be anywhere.
He won't come after me.
Oh, really?
He won't. I can't explain it. He would consider that rude. It's over. He's dead.
It's not your fault it worked out like this.
The thing is that Lecter said everything we need to catch him is right here and expect his left.
Dr. Lecter said a lot of things.
He's here or do him.
Can you pull the guy's head off? I was watching through my shirt. I didn't want to be that uncomfortable.
Is this Lecter's handwriting? Clarice, doesn't this random scattering of sights seem desperately random? Like the elaboration of a bad liar, tie Hannibal Lecter.
Desperately random. What does he mean?
Not random at all, maybe. Like there's some pattern here.
Yeah, but there is no pattern, and the computers would have nailed it. Or even found in random order.
Random because of the one girl. The one he weighted down.
Oh, Frederica Vermeer. From Belvedere, Ohio. First girl taken. Third body found. Why?
Well, she didn't drift. He weighted her down.
What did Lecter say about the first principles?
Simplicity.
What does this guy do? He covets. How do we first start to covet?
We covet what we see
Every day.
Hot damn, Clarice.
You know it.
Oh, my body. My body slid all the way down.
Yeah.
Mr. Breville?
That's me.
Well, I'm Clarice Starling. I'm with the FBI. Sure appreciate you letting me take a look around, Mr. Bimmel.
I don't know nothing new to tell you. He's been back here so many times already. Madrika went into Chicago on the bus to see about a job. She left the interview okay. She never come home. Her bedroom's how she left it. Upstairs, door to the left.
You made it through most of it before watching through my shirt.
Yes.
To be fair, I've done a lot better watching this than I have watching it.
Oh god, yeah.
The entire time I was watching it through my shirt.
New it, old it.
Knew it.
Oh, yeah,
I ain't
it's-
fucking going through old. It's more psychological than fucking horror. And I just, no thanks. Hard pass. Like, I
the
think,
new one's just all jump scare.
yeah, 100%. And that's what I'm not good at. Like, I don't like the idea that Hannibal escapes, because now I'm gonna just wake up in the middle of the night and just have his face being like, hi, bitch! And I'll be like, oh, motherfucker. I swear to God, I will murder you. Please don't test the limits of what I will go to if you do that, because you will end up injured.
I am only going to do it for the rest of this movie.
That's fine. The second you do it at night,
No,
you die.
I would never do it with the sun up. I mean,
With the sun down.
without the sun up.
Yeah. After sundown, it's a no-go zone. I thought this was in The Ghost. I thought that was in the ladies' room.
The ladies' room?
Catherine. They're all cat lovers and he's a dog lover.
He's making himself a woman's suit, Mr. Crawford, out of real women. And he can sew, this guy. He's very skilled. He's a tailor or a dressmaker. That's why they're all so big. He has to keep them alive so he can starve them a while, so that he can loosen their skin and take them.
Starling, we know who he is and where he is. We're on our way right now.
Where?
Calumet City, edge of Chicago. Be on the ground in 45 minutes with HRT.
Oh, that's great news, sir. But how?
Johns Hopkins came up with some names. We fed him into known offenders. Subject's name is Jamie Gum, a.k.a. John Grant. Lecter's description is accurate. He just lied about the name. Listen to this. Customs had some paper on it. They stopped a carton 2 years ago at LAX. Live caterpillars from Suriname. The addressee was a James Gum.
Well, Chicago's only 400 miles from here. I'll be there in...
Starling, there's not enough time. We want him for murder, not kidnapping. I need you to link him to Bimmel Girl before he's indicted. See what you can dredge up in Belvedere.
Yes, sir. You bet. I'll do my best.
Starling, we wouldn't have found him without you. Nobody's going to forget that. At least for me.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, Mr. Crawford. Miss Crawford?
Nope, no response.
Thanks for the scraps, asshole. I got a better idea.
His eyes are so pretty too. God damn it.
Come on, girl. Come on, precious. Come on, precious.
What's that? You precious looking girl.
Yummy, yummy snack for you.
Ooh, there. Sorry. Damn it.
Precious. Are you up there, you little shit?
Oh
Come and get it, pretty girl. Precious. Please come. Come on.
what is that?
What touches onto it.
Nope. No, I would not. Nope.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
It's so cute. I am excruciatingly uncomfortable. I was like, what is he doing? And then I realized. Do the tuck.
Do the pinky tuck. So I also shouldn't say,
Get to travel around
did
and
you
stuff.
fuck me?
I mean,
Yeah, let's not do that one.
sometimes you do. Freddie was so happy for me when I got this job at the bank. Toaster giveaways and Barry Manilow on the speakers all day. I just thought it was such hot shit. What did she know, big dummy?
Stacy, did Frederica ever mention a man named Jamie Gum or James Gum? How about John Grant?
No,
Or would she have had a friend that you didn't know about? Or
no way. She had a guy I didn't know, believe me. Sewing was her life.
did you two ever work together?
Oh, sure, me and Pam Malavasi used to help her do alterations for old Mrs. Littman.
Can you give me Mrs. Littman's address? I need to talk to her.
Yep. What is that? Oh.
Some power.
I'm concerned.
Precious?
I imagine his voice.
Down here, you sack of shit!
You're that fucker.
Now you Jimmy teleport Laura down here now!
Precious. Darling, how are you all right?
She's in a lot of pain, mister. She needs a bed. She broke her leg on the way down. I know it. She's been licking
Hey, don't you hurt my dog!
Don't you make me hurt your dog!
Now you don't know what pain is! We're going in.
Good afternoon. Sorry to bother you. I'm looking for Mrs. Lippman's family.
No, Lippmans don't live here anymore.
Excuse me, sir. I really need to speak with you.
What's the problem?
Well, I'm investigating the death of Frederica Bimmel.
There's no one here, Jack. Clarice.
Your name is?
Oh, Jack Gordon.
Mr. Gordon. Well, Frederica used to work for Mrs. Lippman. Did you know her?
No, Oh, wait. Was she a great big fat person?
Yeah, she was a big girl.
Yeah, I read about her in the newspaper. Mrs. Lippman had a son. Well, maybe he could help you. I got his card in here someplace. Do you want to come in while I look for it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you close to catching somebody, you think?
Yes. We may be. Did you take over this place after Mrs. Lippman died? Is that right?
Yeah, I bought this house as I was 2 years.
Did she leave any records, any business records, tax forms, list of employees?
No, nothing like that at all. Say, does the FBI learn something? The police around here don't seem to have the first team. I mean, you got like a description, fingerprints, anything like that?
She just took the safety off, didn't she?
Here's that number.
Very good, Mr. Moore. How do you use your phone, please?
Sure, you can use my phone.
Freeze! Put your hands over your head and turn around. Spread your legs. Spread your legs. Put your hands in the back. Thumbs up. Freeze!
What are you doing? She was a bit of a dumb fuck herself, let's be honest.
Should have just shot.
One, she could have dealt with that situation so much better.
Mm-hmm.
It's right in the book. And they're like facing off. And there's like something that like one of them must flies into the window or something, and she doesn't even bat a eyelid, and he realizes that she realizes. So then they get into the standoff that way, but no, neither of them can do anything because they're maintaining eye contact rather than this.
Yeah.
But obviously that, no, I don't know, I thought it would have made a really good cinematic thing. Because if they like turn the lights off and go into the bug room, and then like capture, and he's like looking at it through the infrared goggles. Oh, was that the actual start of one, or is that a like oofed?
You're eating off the scene.
Hmm?
You're eating off the scene.
Yes, I'm stressing.
Catherine Martin! FBI! You're safe! Safe? Get me out of here! You're all right, Catherine. Where is he? How the fuck should I know? Just get me out of here! Catherine, you gotta be quiet. Now shut that dog up! Just get me out of here!
Catherine, I'm gonna get you out of there right now. You listen to me. I gotta leave this room. I'll be right back.
No! Don't you leave me here, you fucking bitch! No! Don't you leave me here!
That's exactly how he wrote it. Honey, be grateful you're alive right now.
The other officers will be here any minute now! Wait! Quiet!
Well, we're in the bug room. Are you doing okay? It's Moss.
Where's this one?
It's Moss. Oh, I don't want to know what's in that fridge. Nope. Nope. I'm surviving. I'm surviving.
Who is surviving?
Somehow. We have 10 minutes left. What the fuck? Ah, motherfucker. Hey, look, the scene. What the fuck was in a bar?
This is really good.
Oh, of course it was. Oh, of course it was. Now I'm not eating. This is excellently done to creep the fuck out. Do you think that's pure terror on Jodie Foster's face right now? Because I would be. I don't know why he hasn't shot her. Like, her back's to him. Just fire. Oh, this is superbly creepy. Good job. Oh, precious! That dog is such a good little thing.
You okay?
It's nothing.
Agent Starling, how did you track Buffalo Bill to this address? Clarice M. Starling.
Is this her graduating?
Congratulations.
Yay! Good job! I would love to see them together. Her and Max? Max. Max is what it's in the group and Legacy's the one series. That's so cool. I love that. Oh. How did you do that without ruining it? Marvelous.
He took just a piece.
Yeah.
She took just out of justice.
Hehehe. Oh, that's so cute! I love them. Do you know what was even better about this? There's no bubble.
Okay, sure. Thank you, Mr. Crawford.
Your father would have been proud today. Don't forget your phone call.
Starling.
Well, Clarice, have the lamb stopped screaming? Don't bother with the trace. I won't be on long enough.
Where are you, Dr. Lecter?
I have no plans to call on you, Clarice. The world's more interesting with you in it. So you take care now to extend me the same courtesy.
You know I can't make that promise.
I do wish we could chat longer, but I'm having an old friend for tonight.
Man! Is he about to kill Chisholm? Chisholm?
Dr. Lecter.
Ah, yes! Fuck yes! Brilliant! I'm not mad. I'm very not mad at this development. What the fuck's he doing? Is it because they've got to leave that Hannibal's here, so he came to like try and track him, or?
So what?
Like, why are they? That's not America.
No,
So why is Chilton?
I don't know why Chilton is there,
Yeah,
unless
that's why I was like, is it-
Hannibal gave him a clue. To
And-
say he was
yeah.
there. Yeah.
haha, that's so funny. Look, not mad about that. Because that doesn't happen in the books.
Right.
Or in the book. There's no, like, he leaves him a, leaves Clarice a note. Not a phone call.
Right.
That's how I did it. How, like, they remain in contact. But I don't mind the phone call. Like, what? Precious! Its actual name is Darla!
Darla!
Darla! Precious! Oh my god, that dog was so cute though. I'm not mad that I watched it.
No, I don't think you did too badly at all. In
Honestly,
fact, it's not that.
No. And I think if I hadn't have read the book, I would have been a lot worse off, especially in the scene where he escapes. But I knew it was coming.
Yeah.
So then I wasn't surprised when shit started going violent. I didn't want to watch him, like, making out with that guy's face. That was a little bit too much for me. But, like, knowing that he escapes, like, I'm not concerned by it in here because I already knew it.
Yeah.
The visuals still, like, when Migs threw his cum, like, that's just, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
My mum would have been dying that they said the C word in, like, less than 5 minutes 3 times. But aside from that, I think it was really well done.
Yeah.
That, like, probably the most unsettling parts was that scene when he was, like, going them.
Yeah.
When he took her face off. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Moth wrangler and stylist? Wait, how do you style a moth?
Gotta make sure they're pretty.
The scene where he's like reaching out to just touch her, that was unsettling. The bathtub was probably the most
Jump
disconcerting.
Scary. Yeah.
No, not necessarily jump scary, but it's like, oh, what the fuck's like
the realization.
Yeah.
But it's not even explained.
No, but it makes sense, and it is explained in the book, I think.
Yeah.
I just forgot because I was like, huh? What's that? What the fuck's that? Is that like a stew for the mouse? Dipshit. We survived! I feel like I had an okay slow baby.
That's okay.
Slow.
That's good.
You good?
Mm-hmm.
I think, like, I feel more sick now than the majority of it.
Yeah, more recollection than...
Yeah, like, that bath is going to haunt my dreams for a while. But I find Lecter's character so interesting that that's why I'm not, like, I'm concerned about it, obviously, but I just find him more fascinating than scary. Like, I find him fascinating and creepy, but scary not so much because I'm too fascinated by it.
He's a very sophisticated psychopath.
Oh, definitely, 100%. Like, I have more discomfort thinking about the scene in NCIS where a bag of drugs breaks in a dead person's body and the sister, like, or the dude flips his shit and starts eating it out of the stomach because, like, they're that much of an addict. Yeah, it's a really, really confronting scene, and I still think on it and go, if I can't handle that, but I can handle things up to that point, and I feel like that was, like, on it reaching those levels, but not to that point.
Not that extent, yeah.
If I had more jump scares, I would have been fucked.
Yeah.
Thank God for the 80s and 90s. They just rely on it being creepy.
Yes. Modern cinema. We need to go back to this.
Because this is an elegantly done horror.
Yeah.
It's not
It's
just...
not even horror. It's a mystery
It's more a
thriller.
thriller. Yeah.
And it's so well done. Like, cinematically, it is done brilliantly.
Yeah.
And it's just proof that you don't need to jump scare everybody just to keep people entertained for an hour and a half. Well, I don't know if entertained is the word.
That was 2 hours.
Oh, 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. See?
I think because I was streaming, I sat through it. Like, if I hadn't have been streaming, I would have got up and made a tea and, like, paused it and had a moment. But then at the same time, the story was so engaging.
Yeah.
That I didn't want to pause it.
True.
There's not a good point to pause it.
No.
Like, there were a few moments where I was like, oh, I just want to check my phone and stuff. But, like, for the most part.
Yeah. How are the people commenting?
So, like, we had Rick said good luck. Caleb said, enjoy the movie, say hello to Dr. Hannibal. Riley said, yeet. And Sierra said, don't do it. So, like, all fair.
Fair.
But yeah. All right. Well, I might end the stream now that the movie's over. And I can't wait to, like, rewatch the section where I was just, nope. And yeah. Alrighty. Bye. Oh, good Lord, standing.